What's up, party people? Let's talk about the top three offenses for Quick Sim and Madden 25, but an updated list. Probably one of my most easily searched, watched videos is from way earlier in the year. The top three offenses for Quick Sim. We got to update it. It's been a long time. It's about time we do it. So let's get into it. I don't want to waste any more time. I'm not going to go in depth on each playbook. We've covered pretty much every playbook that I've listed in this video and other videos. So if you got a question, I'm happy to answer for you, or you can just search through my videos and you will find the answers that you are seeking. So let's get into it. Thank you for clicking on the video and enjoy. So before we get into the top three, and the top three, in my opinion, are undisputed the best quick sim offenses in Madden 25. We're going to go over a few more. There's 12 total offenses, including the top three, that I think you should be using in your Madden rebuilds as we head towards Madden 26. There's a lot of new rookies, and I want you to have the offenses available to you that will help you in your rebuilds. So we're going to start with the Chargers. The Chargers at the beginning of the year was one of the best, if not the best, rushing playbooks. It's still really good. Feeds the slot. It's a really well balanced offense. Still really good, just not as good as it was before it got patched and nerfed a little bit. Then we got the Green Bay Packers, another well balanced offense. Put up some pretty good yards with your quarterback as well. Big touchdown numbers for your running back. I've seen Josh Jacobs rush for almost 1,800 yards. It was off broken tackles, but still, it's a really good offense. We covered it a lot here on the channel. We even did a rebuild with it. Feeds the slot. Great offense. So next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles offense. We recently covered this in a video with the top QB rushing playbooks. You also get a lot of rushing touchdowns and yards from your running back. You can throw for over 4,000 yards. You just want to throw for a lot of passing touchdowns. It's more rushing touchdowns for the quarterback and the running back. Tight end gets good production as well. And it's just overall a great playbook for winning games. And in that same video, we covered the Baltimore Ravens offense, QB rush yards. It might be the playbook that leads to the most QB rush yards. You can also pass for a decent amount of yards and touchdowns. A little bit like the Eagles, just balanced a different way. You can also get good production from your tight end, your running back, and a couple wide receivers. So it's a really good playbook that also leads to winning a lot of games. Another offense that focuses on QB rush yards. This is probably my favorite of the three, as you can also get really good passing numbers to your quarterback. It's an all around great playbook, leads to winning. It's kind of the old Eagles playbook, as Shane Steichen is now in Indianapolis. So it's a great playbook, leads to winning and putting up a ton of numbers, whether it's rushing with your quarterback or throwing with your quarterback. Even your running back gets rushing numbers. It's just unbelievable how much production you can get out of this offense. If you want to check the ball down and throw a lot of passes to your running back, along with getting 1,000 yards plus rushing, well, this is the playbook for you. It's the Saints offense. You can also feed the tight end. It's one of the best playbooks for feeding the tight end, and you can get up to 5,000 yards easily passing with your quarterback. So a great offense that puts up a lot of stats, especially in the pass game. This is probably one of my favorite offenses of Madden 25 before it got nerfed after a Madden update. This was the playbook I found that threw the ball the most to the slot. The Rams, very good offense, fed the slot, but this offense, the Denver offense, absolutely put ridiculous numbers up on the board until they patch it. It's still a really great playbook. You're still going to feed the slot a lot and put up a lot of passing yards, just not as much as the Rams. Next, we got the Atlanta Falcons. Covered this offense recently in a video about the best tight end offenses. It feeds the tight end, not as much as some of the other playbooks, but what's really cool about this playbook is depending on the scheme that you run, changes how this playbook works. I think it's the most scheme dependent offense out there. I've seen quarterbacks rush for 22 rushing touchdowns. I've seen quarterbacks throw for 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. You can kind of do it whatever you want. It all depends on what scheme you pick, and I cover that in another video talking about the best tight end offenses. The Bills is one of the best offenses in the game, and sometimes you won't realize how much it passes for because Josh Allen is designed to rush the ball. He's designed to get out of the pocket early. He's paranoid, pocket presence, so he takes off a lot more than he will sit there. But if you ever seen a quarterback put up big numbers out of nowhere, a lot of times it's because the coach they have now runs the Buffalo offense, and that quarterback is not a paranoid scrambling quarterback like Josh Allen, and he was a pocket passer, he's going to pass for a lot of touchdowns and a lot of yards. And now let's get into the top three offenses for Quick Sim and Madden 25. These are the offenses you want to use if you're going to rebuild your teams and you just want to absolute dominate and put up ridiculous numbers, guaranteed. At number three, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs offense is always good in Madden 25 for Quick Sim. If you want to throw for 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, feed your tight end and your slot wide receiver, throw a little bit to the running back, flirt with 3 to 4 1,000-yard wide receivers while still having a running back that rushes for 1,100 yards and double-digit touchdowns. This is the offense for you. Always one of the best offenses. Can't dispute it. I mean, it is what it is. Some people think it's cheesy, but Andy Reid is Andy Reid. You got to have Patrick Mahomes as one of the best offenses in the game. They are the final boss a lot of times in your rebuilds, whether it is making the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl. They're always there, and the reason is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City's offense. At number two, we have the Cincinnati Bengals offense. I recently covered this in a video talking about the best offense is to feed your number one wide receiver on the outside. A lot of offenses in Madden 25 feed the slot. It's a quick way to boost production. You can also put your number one wide receiver or number two in the slot and still get a lot of numbers. But as far as feeding that number one alpha wide receiver on the outside, like Jamar Chase, this is the offense. It's also an offense just like the Chiefs, where you see the Bengals always in the playoffs throwing for 4,500 to 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns for Joe Burrow. It's a great offense, throws a ton, just like the Chiefs. It just doesn't feed the tight end as much. It feeds probably your top three wide receivers. Definitely flirt with 1,000 yards. Great offense, does a lot of winning. There's a reason why they're always in the playoffs, reason why they're a tough out. It's the Cincinnati Bengals offensive playbook. And the number one offense for Quick Sim and Madden 25 is the Los Angeles Rams. It was number two way back when the Broncos was the best playbook for throwing to the slot wide receiver. But after the patch, the Rams went up, the Broncos went down. And if you ever seen Puka in your rebuilds put up some ridiculous numbers, because he's the slot wide receiver in the Los Angeles Rams, you can feed your wide receiver with ridiculous numbers. We're talking about record-breaking numbers, 2,200 yards receiving, 2,100 yards receiving, always flirting with going over 2,000 yards in receiving, leading the league in receptions, touchdowns. I've seen plenty of wide receivers go over 30 touchdowns, constantly leading the league in touchdowns, both receiving, passing. It is on par with passing like the Chiefs and the Bengals. The only difference I think the Rams has over those two is the amount of winning it does. Other playbooks, no doubt, lead to a lot of winning, but I put this to the test in my rebuilds, and I've never won so many Super Bowls, especially in a row, compared to other offenses in Madden 25. I won 3 in a row, went to another Super Bowl and lost, and won another 3 in a row. I mean, that's heck of a dynasty. That's 6 Super Bowls wins in 7 years. Never seen anything like that. It's the best offense, and it's made to put up numbers all over the place. I've seen running backs in this offense also do very well. A little receptions, rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. I've seen quarterbacks throw for 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. I've seen wide receivers put up Hall of Fame numbers. We've covered it a lot on this channel. We've done a rebuild with it, and we broke it down in a couple other videos. So this is the best offense, in my opinion, in Madden 25 for Quick Sim. Let me know if you disagree. Some might think it's the Chiefs. Some might think it's the Bengals. Some might think it's another one. So there you go. Those are the top Quick Sim offenses in Madden 25. No more changes. I thought I'd update this. Way back when we started this, it was the Cowboys. They were probably the most winning playbook of Madden 25 to start. It's always the Cowboys, and that changed. I feel like with all the people that keep watching that video, it's time to update this so you can have some more success in your Madden 25 rebuilds with these new rookies and updated rosters that you might be downloading and trying to use. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment. I try to answer every question that I get. Appreciate your comments. Again, go back and check through my videos if you want more on these offenses, the schemes they use, and all that. Also, got a lot of slow sim content going on right now. I'm slow simming every game for the upcoming season. So if you're a fan of any team, if you want to pick up on some slow sim content, I got that going on for you now. I know people are rebuilding slow sim and quick sim. So I got that all covered for you. And then also, please like and subscribe if you got any value out of this. I have plenty more videos planned for you, and a more updated approach to helping both quick sim and slow sim Madden rebuilders in the future, especially when we go into Madden 26. So that's it for me. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you very soon.